Hello and welcome to another episode of Beer Man's No Bull Beer Reviews. Today I have another beer from Insurrection Ale Works out of Heidelberg, Pennsylvania, which is right outside of Pittsburgh. This beer is called Do Rhinos Run from Thunder. As you can see, it has their standard IPA logo with the hop nugget on it, and then it has a different background that's specific to that beer. You can see that it has a bunch of pictures of lightning and thunder. I guess thunder isn't a picture, but it has a bunch of lightning. And this beer is a double oat cream, double dry hop, double IPA. It's a lot of doubles in there. And it is 8.0 ABV. And I have not had this yet, so I'm interested to crack it open and see what we got. Funny, when they post pictures of the beers on their Instagram when they first are getting released, they always usually look like pretty hazy, and then by the time I actually open them, which usually isn't, it might be a couple of weeks after, but it's not like I'm sitting on them. It's usually not quite as hazy. This one's pretty hazy. So I guess this one didn't drop out as much. It's probably somewhat from the oat cream too. As you can see, it pours a pretty hazy, darker golden color with about a finger's and a half worth of really nice, fluffy white head. There's a lot of peach in there, a little bit of orange zest, some crackery malt, almost like a lime character. Interesting. I wouldn't normally expect that from those two hops. And something that's like a little sweaty too, which is, I'm assuming, is from the Mosaic. Oh wow. That just tastes way different than I was expecting. It's very, very hop forward. Not necessarily in bitterness, but it has like that really bright, crisp, floral and dank character up front. But I will say, the one knock on this that I am not a fan of really at all is it tastes very boozy. And I've had plenty of other double IPAs from them that didn't taste this boozy. I've had ones that were like 9% that didn't taste this boozy. Maybe it might be because, I mean, there's that big hop punch up front, but then it falls really quickly into this like boozy, bready sweetness. But the hop flavor, like I said, is more floral and slightly earthy and dank. It reminds me of like a Simcoe and Centennial IPA, like an old school IPA, rather than Mosaic and Citra. In the back end, I get a little bit of that peach and orange, but it's more dank up front, which is really strange from those two hops. But I know that there's certain things that can happen to beers that give off certain flavors that aren't necessarily particularly the type of hop they are. Because there's a lot of different hops that can give off like oniony, garlicky flavors, depending on the hopping rate and a bunch of other different things. That's not to say that that's in here, but it's really weird. Like, this beer is very sweet and dry at the same time. And I know dry generally means the opposite of sweet, but for me with beer, when I describe something as dry, it usually means that either the flavor is like subdued, or the flavor is big up front and then it drops off very quickly and leaves the palate very quickly, and then there's like nothing left, and it leaves your mouth like feeling dry. That's what I mean by dry. So there's a big like floral and earthy hop punch up front, and then that quickly fades into like and then you get like the sweet booze mid palate, and then it just drops off like that, and it's just dry and bready malts. It's kind of odd. Yeah. I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed with this one. It's not bad, but I know they can do better. I've had better from them. I've had better double IPAs and cans from them. I don't know if it's that oats that they're using, but it seemed like when they originally started canning, they were having trouble with their stuff holding up. And then, because this can's only like a month old, then it seemed like they fixed that and their stuff was holding up a little longer, but this one seems to be back to the old problem, that it seems like it's a little faded. I feel like if that hop flavor followed through the whole thing, it would do more to cover up the boozy character and the sweetness, and I think it would be, I would like it a lot more. I don't mind it now. I'm definitely going to drink the rest of it. It's not a bad beer, but it's definitely, I can get better double IPAs around here and in Pittsburgh and from them in general. So because of that, on my scale of buy, drink, dump, I'm just going to give this one a drink. Excuse me. I'll drink this can I have. It's fine. Or I would drink it at a bar, you know, that just had a random tap list. But I'm not going to go out of my way to get this, so I'm just going to call it a drink. I think that's all I got in this one. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to doing the next one. Thanks.